Oi, you motivated demon hunter bastards. How you doing? My name is FOXSOL. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to more Peak of Combat. Or better known as Wallet May Cry. The game trying to separate that cash from your wallet and, well, basically make you cry. I hope you guys are having a go on. And today's video, we're really going to go ahead and talk and discuss a topic that is really hard to actually discuss, and that is how free to play friendly is Devil May Cry Peak of Combat. Well, let's take a look at it from a couple different ends and let's get into this conversation.
Where's your motivation?
You know, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not really motivated to discuss this one, to be honest. But it needs to be discussed. You know, I've been playing this game since its launch. As I've made mention before in older videos, as well as in the live stream, I never really touched the beta. I've never touched, 1.0 of this game. I came into this game completely fresh, non-biased, and had the lowest expectations when I came into this. And honestly, my expectations, well, as low as they were when I came, as low as the bars they were when I came into this, I was actually quite heavily surprised. Now, when it comes to my free-to-play players, I think maybe a lot of them came in with higher hopes and thought this was going to be a little bit more, friendlier to the free-to-play players, and realized it wasn't, and left a bad taste in their mouth. And I completely understand this. I really do. And we're going to discuss this because first and foremost, when you first started this game, you had in the benefits tab, which is now Lucky Roulette, we had the one-man show, log in, daily, do missions, pass crap, where you got up to, if you got 630 points from logging in and doing the dailies, you would be able to get, 50 shards of the hell weapon and 50 shards of, one-man show, and never would have to, in a lot of people's minds, buy the character. It was just going to be given to you. I was one of those people. And then we got to day 11. Day 11, boy. Oh, boy. That's when we realized that you actually had to pay for something in the game, whether it was a skin, whether it was one of the other items that it asked for you to buy, in a sense, to actually be able to get the last 20 points to actually be able to get one-man show. And I will be honest with you, I felt like it was a little bit of false advertising, because the way it was presented is like, hey, we just launched a game. This is a chance for our free-to-play players to get one-man show Dante. That's what it felt like. When it comes to Lucky Roulette here, this right here is not you're seeing on the screen right now. This is not free-to-play friendly. It is not. This is pay to win. It's going to cost relatively probably around $50 to even go ahead and get, the Miss Christmas skin for Spark Igniter. And that's kind of poopy. This should be something that, even though it ends in 6 days, you shouldn't have to be buying gems. I feel like, they should give you, hey, you get, 2 free rolls a day or 1 free roll a day, and then it randomizes, and then you can get a chance to be lucky enough to get, one of the good items, whether it's a grand prize of, a house weapon of your selection, or whether it is, a Miss Christmas, a skin for Spark Igniter. It should be something relatively better. I feel like this is going to cost, about $100 to do. You're better off going to the vault. There's other elements that we were discussing. And like I said, when we do this on the live stream, we actually have our free-to-play players. And don't get me wrong, our free-to-play players, They have pulled Devil Bringer. They had pulled Endless Judgment. They have pulled their Hell weapons without having to spend a single dime in the game. We have them. Some of them got really lucky. Some of them got some bad luck and went to hard fucking pity. But they were able to do it. I think like games like, you know, Mega Man X Dive is a little bit more, actually it's a lot more free to play friendly than Devil May Cry. And I think that right now for, you know, what we have in the game, you know, just very few units and all general little content, that right now a lot of this has to be behind a paywall, and maybe in the future it will, you know, loosen up a little bit. That's what I would hope for, because there is elements in this game that you can get stuff for free. You know, it takes patience. It's not as friendly as it should be, probably, in a lot of people's minds. And I understand that. You know, if you want to, for example, let's go to the Book of Demons here. You want to go get the special runes, you know, for Endless Judgment Virgil, or for Devil Bringer Nero. You got a couple of different options. One of the options is you can go to the shop, you go to PAX, I've done it, and you can go buy right here. Advanced Rune Selection. You can go ahead and straight up buy it right here. You can go buy, you know, random fragment pack and try your luck to get your basic units if you want, which you don't have to do this. Just go play Bloody Palace. And you can try to get your basic units to the next rank level. The other way but you still can, I'll put it this way, you still can go ahead and get those gems that you want, those runes, because you can come here and by collecting, you know, your rewards, getting up to certain places like first place, second place, you know, 4th, 10th and such, it does give you rewards. It gives you, you know, hey, great chance of random runes. You have a chance to collect, you know, runes from it. Advanced random rune chest is right here. 8. You get 8 of them if you can get to top number 1 place. These right here, which are the what's this called here? Yeah, the refined shadow stones. They allow you to exchange to be guaranteed. Now they're expensive as hell, so like it'll take you a long time, but you can come here. Oh, wrong one. Go to boss runes, and you can buy them for 900 a piece. We bought 2 of them already. Actually, I think we bought 1 of them already, and we're trying to get the other one. So this is another way that, you know, you can play this game free to play. I mean, I think that the game is still behind a paywall to a certain degree, because like, you know, the new event right now that's going on, if you go to events and you go to the limited time events, which is the trial of adversary here, we had this conversation earlier in the stream. In order to do this, and in order to, you know, get into a higher ranking, like, you know, Lotharic and everybody else right here, you legitimately have to have good characters, such as EXs and such. If you don't have that, it's hard to get up. I don't think it's even possible to really get up there, because you have to come here, do all these trials, and you have to do all this within the time limit. You have to, it proves that right here that the better characters, this is something that, you know, maybe in 6 months from your free to play, you know, if this would come back, yeah, you'd be able to probably do this. You know, you'll have your character by that time at a better level. You'll be able to pull multiple times. You'll have the banner to return a couple of times, so you'll be able to pull for like Endless Judgment multiple times. By then, you may be able to EX them or get them very close to EX, and then you just go through this, and it's going to be a breeze. But for the people who's free to play, that, you know, this has all been going on in a short amount of time, this proves that you need to have a really good character to actually pull this off if you want to try to even get close to the top rankings. Right now, even with the new event right here for Hope and Power with the side story of the orphanage, this is also behind a paywall. in order to actually participate in this, it's been found you need to actually have pulled Devilbringer. Like, I don't think the story is affected. I think you can do the story. It's just, I think the other missions and everything in art to get the rewards, like right here. Hey, you want to get 5 shards of Devilbringer? You want 10 shards? You want 15? You want his Devilbringer, you know, blast costume? Guess what? You got to buy Devilbringer, buy him again, get him S plus, try to dupe him again to SS, try to dupe him to SSS, and then EX him in R to get all of this. This is not something that just is given to you. I kind of feel like this was a little bit also a false advertisement, and this is not good to the free-to-play players either. Because like, oh, you can get a large amount of shards. In all honesty, you're going to get 5. You're going to get 5. You're going to get 5. You can get 15 shards here. 15. But 15, you come over here, you do this. Let's say you do this. Let's say you can get these moon coin points and you get them that high. You get 20. That's not enough to unlock the character. You need 50 of them. So now you get 20 shards that you, again, still gonna have to, you know, purchase the character. I really feel future-wise for this game, for the free-to-play side things, there needs to be something that is really, really hard to grind, but it's doable. So that way the free-to-play players have the ability to get a limited edition, you know, hunter or the next hunter that comes out. Like when Count Thunder comes out or V comes out, instead of going to a banner to go pull them, I feel like there should be a way to, hey, you can go pull 50 shards right now, but you're going to have to spend the next 6 days logging in every single day doing this set of repetitive tasks and missions, and you got to make sure you 3-star them. You have to do it under 120 seconds, whatever, and you'll be able to get this character without having to spend a dime. I am hoping future-wise the game goes in that route. The way I see it, though, to try to, you know, bring this video down some, the game, you can play it free to play. Are you going to get the good stuff? You can, but you got to be patient. You really got to be patient. And in all honesty, you're probably going to have to play the game for a lot longer than a couple of weeks. It's going to be a couple of months before you really can get to a point to where you grinded the game. You did what you had to do to get the purple gems, to go do your dupes, to go do everything you need to do. It's going to take time. It's not free to play friendly in per se, you know, as like other gacha games in a sense. Like I said, like I mentioned, Mega Man X Dive. Dude, I would go do pulls in there and I'm getting zeros, like unlike nobody's business. I never used to get that when I first played back in 2020. I'm getting good S rank characters, A rank. I'm getting guaranteed A and S rank characters in there and having a ball. In here, I do get, you know, Devilbringer. I do, you know, see getting Devilbringer. I do see, you know, me getting Virgil for $20. But I do see that, you know, it is a large grind if I want to EX a character, unless I really just want to throw the fucking wallet down and say, take my money. So it is free to play, friendly, to the degree that it will take a long time. It's not something you'll be able to do in a short time at all. And it's kind of unfair in some cases. I have to agree. So I do feel like the game's more paid to win than it is free to play. But I feel, you know, if this game really takes off to a certain degree, and I know that, you know, alienating the free to play players would probably, you know, not make them want to spend money. But at the same point in time, I do see that, you know, it's not bad to go ahead and drop 20, 30 bucks in here. Go get some stuff, play around, have some fun. You know, do the boss raids, you know, do Bloody Palace, do your best. And then in 6 or so months, you built up an account that actually, you know, is pretty damn decent. So, yeah. I apologize to my free-to-play players. You did get a little bit short shafted, and I'm hoping that in future wise that gets fixed. I feel like it does need to get fixed. I feel like the system needs to get a little bit better to, you know, be more agreeable to our free-to-play players. But I don't think that the game is either an outrageous cost. I don't feel like you need to toss $1,000 in here to be good, to get good characters and good items. You can toss $100. You can toss less than 100, and you can still do pretty damn well. That's my opinion. That is my thought pattern. Let me know in the comments below. And if you do disagree or you agree, doesn't matter. Leave me your criticism. Leave me your praise. Come join us in the live stream. Tell me there what your thoughts are. Let's all discuss it as, you know, an entire community, and let's work together. You know, let's work together to try to get justification to turn Wallet May Cry back into Devil May Cry. All right. You have a good one, guys. Take it easy. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.